Yeah.
What's up, crew? Welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is John Connie, aka Big Man Syndrome, and this is Prjct.Garage. Today we're working on my E36 Project Storm to try to take this shipment and turn it into Fitment.
Load it.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Alright, so we figured out the size spacers, went on to ECS tuning, ordered the correct sizes, going with 20 millimeters in the front, 10 millimeters in the back, which at least from the looks of it was a perfect fit to get the tires exactly where I wanted them to be as far as flush with the front and back fenders. Grabbed these stud conversions. Both of these I got off of ECS tuning. I also grabbed a breaker bar for my friend Justin, who hates the fact that I don't own a breaker bar, so I finally have one of those now. All that's about to go down, and this is kind of turning into a vlog, so not sure what's going on anymore, but we're gonna get to work on this thing and see how much we can get done today. It's so hot in my garage. While I'm in here, I'm going to check the ride height of the BC Racing suspension that I have in here. I'm going to measure this side, measure the other side, and make sure they're even. And to do so, instead of the measuring tape, I'm actually ordered a set of calipers, which I didn't even order for this specific reason. But then when I opened it, I was like, oh shit, like this is actually going to be incredible because of how precise it is. And this time I'm going to take it another step further as far as being smart and reference the number. Now I have that to go off the other side. Killing two birds with one stone right now. I'm draining the oil, getting ready for an oil change. Had a little bit of lifter tick after a trip down to LA when we pulled Justin's S50 out. There it is. Hoping that's enough. Kind of feels like there's going to be enough. Hope that there's enough. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Just making sure the threads are coated. This is my first time using Loctite, or a thread locker. I'm going to let those sit. Actually, we're going to torque them down. Literally got these today too. Some ratchet Allens. God, I hate this plastic.
One eternity later.
Had to go get some needle nose pliers to get those off. All right, of course, it's too big. I don't think I have an adapter.
A few moments later.
So unfortunately, I cannot find one. I do not have an adapter, which I was looking for at Harbor Freight and sort of slipped my mind once I finally. I guess I also just sort of said F it and thought that these were going to be the size of my torque wrench. Positive, sort of. Justin said just go hard as a mofo. that's done. I'm gonna lift the other side, check the height, and then adjust as needed. And then while the two finish setting, I will finish the oil change. Then I'm gonna time lapse the rest of this because I think I've done enough talking in this video. All right, so real quick, since this is kind of hard to show on the time lapse, I'm gonna go ahead and check ride height. Switched it to inches. Wow, yeah, this side's quite a bit lower. And the question is, do I want to go to this height or that height? Or do I want to go right in between? Because this is just under 1.5, and I can bring it up to, and the other side is 1.7, so we're off by 0.3. That's kind of a difference. I think I'm gonna drop the other side, and maybe I'll just leave this so I don't have to do both sides, and just go to 1.4. That's gonna really be a low front end. Sick.
On the money.
I'm gonna tighten up. Sick. Fuck yeah. Can't even see it. Well, let's put the other side on. Woo! That side looks sexy. Yeah. Spacers are on, studs are on. We're on our test drive right now. Really just testing to see if there's any rub. So far, so good. Definitely achieved what I was saying earlier. Like, you definitely can't get a credit card in there. Well, you can only fit a credit card. I'd say the height is just about perfect in the front. Back could definitely go down a tiny bit, but I don't know if I'm really gonna mess around with that because I just don't. It's not a fun process, and I kind of like where it's sitting right now. Definitely recommend, if you are trying to figure out what your spacer distance should be, rather than trying to measure it with weird systems. Like, I haven't even looked up what the other ways to look at this is, and honestly, I don't even know if this is just a common practice, if the spacer kit or the Fitment kit is available. Link down below for the spacer kit, as well as what I got for my car. If you get this set of wheels, this is a perfect set of spacers, I would say, for your build. If you have an E36 unmodified as far as other components pushing out the wheels. For me, with the BC coilovers fully cambered in and the 20mm in the front, it just sits the wheel perfectly right there. And then if you want to know as far as the ride height between the two thread points, it's 1.43 inches. If you have calipers, like I did measuring the height, it is literally a game changer as far as measuring the height. So links down below through ECS, so you can get both the BC Racing coilovers and the spacers. No rub, I just hit a good bump. Oh yeah, that's perfect. up, just went for a nice little bounce there. Everything's good. Like, it looks good, feels good. I'm super stoked. And the way it looks with the meat, like you can see a little extra more tire in the back, a lot more extra tire in the front. It's super awesome. So any questions down in the comments, I will definitely answer anything as far as like what I did with the build, any feedback. Don't really know how to close out these videos yet because we haven't figured that out as far as Prjct.Garage is concerned. But if you're new, join the crew. We're gonna try to grow this channel, do a lot of cool series. Hit those comments, smash that like button. We'll see you in the next video.
The dangling carrot that hang from the rear view. Your dreams in the past ain't nowhere near you. Backseat drivers got nothing but 2 cents. Shotgun riders too biased, they all liars. I should get an A for effort, I'm too tired. But I'm never giving up, that's why I'm kinda admired. Role model, like it or not, I gotta play it. Sugarcoat the rhyme sometimes.